And ultimately, Your Honor, the legal reality before you, however difficult it might be, is that the only viable option is to dismiss death against Ms. Arias because she cannot present a full case for life.
And so it goes, the end of another phase of the Jodi Arias trial, this one to determine whether or not the death penalty was still on the table. Will Pitts has been covering the Arias retrial since September, and Will, it's going to be a very busy weekend for Judge Sherry Stevens.
Yeah, definitely is. She has a lot to decide on. She has to decide if this retrial is even going forward at all. And there's two questions right now. Did the prosecution mess up? And also, can Jodi Arias present an adequate case to convince the jury not to sentence her to death? Judge Stevens is hoping to be able to get a decision on that Monday at 9:30.
The defense has tried its best, Will, to prove prosecutorial misconduct that either the detectives or Juan Martinez, maybe both, kept possibly damning evidence about Travis Alexander away from them.
Yeah, this is all about Travis Alexander's hard drive. The prosecution testified in court that there were no images of porn on that hard drive. The defense claims that they found porn on the hard drive. So the prosecution in court during the first trial called Jodi Arias a liar because of that. The defense says calling her a liar led to that conviction and it was unfair. But the prosecution admitted today not handing over a clone of that drive made in 2008. The defense says that's enough to take death off the table.
Arias' defense team has also made the case that she can't get a fair trial because witnesses are either too scared to testify or Jodi Arias herself may not testify, even though she did in her first trial.
Yeah, the decision is coming eventually, we're told, whether or not Jodi Arias will continue to testify once she finds out if death is still on the table or not. The defense is saying that cyberbullying attacks, social media, witnesses are scared and won't testify, and that's why Arias can't get a fair retrial. But Arias, remember, this is one of the weird parts, had her own Twitter account during the first trial. So it's very strange to try and make that point now. And they're also saying that there was no effort to subpoena any of these witnesses that won't testify that would have compelled them in the first place.
All right, Will Pitts, who's been reporting on the trial since September. Monday could be a big day. Will, thank you very much. Judge Sherry Stevens could decide to take death off the table, and if that happens, the trial is over.